From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day New York.
Torrenzano.
Okay, another American doctor in trouble for taking pictures with animals that he killed in Africa. A gynecologist from Pennsylvania. We haven't seen this guy before, Rosanna, but his name is John Kazmierczewski, and he killed the lion without approval on land where hunting was not allowed.
How is this continuing to go on? Well, the investigation is part of a broader enforcement effort following international outcry over the illegal killing of Cecil the lion.
You heard about that, right? And Dr. Palmer, he's in all kinds of trouble. A global beatdown on social media for that guy. I think we have some pictures of him. If not, let's take a look at some of the tweets. Cecil, the beloved lion, is gone. We did find out on the positive side that his brother lion or ally lion is alive. Jericho.
Thank goodness, yeah, there was talk about that this weekend, that perhaps he was killed. But you know what? It kind of brought us to the fact, like, where does social media fit in this, and does it go too far? So we're joined this morning by Richard Torrenzano. He's the CEO of the Torrenzano Group, which specializes in protecting reputation. He's also the author of The Digital Assassination: Protecting Your Reputation, Brand, or Business Against Online Attacks. Perfect for a story like this, Richard.
Good morning to you both.
So, at what point, I mean, shaming is one thing on social media. When does the shaming get dangerous?
Well, I think it has gotten dangerous over the last 10 years. In this case, we see posting of his address, posting of his of other vital information. We've seen this all over the world. We've seen executives of companies whose wives have been posted as prostitutes and their home address and home phones used. So this is not new. People take this to an extreme. But social media is getting this wrong. You know,
when you say social media is getting it wrong, social media is people.
People.
I mean, well, people are people.
People are people, and they're reacting emotionally to a dead lion, and that's tragic. But you know what? In Africa alone, there is more important things that are going on with poachers, with rhinos and elephants.
But this incident allows a lot of people to feel, quite frankly, morally superior, and wagging your finger. We somehow get pleasure out of that. I hate to say it, as a group, correct?
Well, we do, but wag your finger at the real big issues, and that's the devastation of the natural resources.
So why aren't people tweeting about that as much in an off day? Why aren't, you mentioned actually off camera there were shootings in Brooklyn? It's not actually burning up social media. Why not? You tell me.
Because people are reacting emotionally to a cat that was killed, and we don't know if it was killed illegally or not. You have this doctor now that they're trying to bring him back for court. I hope they don't do that, but I hope they do investigate him under the Lacey Act in the United States.
Let's talk about some of the tweets that were posted. Let's put up a few of them. This one is from Melissa Wapp, and she says, "Go to hell, Walter Palmer, for killing this beautiful creature for sport. Rest in peace, Cecil the lion. What is wrong with people?" You want to read this one from Harold?
It's pretty intense stuff. Lions kill only for food. Walter Palmer kills for fun. All right, I kind of understand where they're coming from. I do.
But there was also other people who posted his home address. They posted this man's home address on Twitter. What were they encouraging?
Well, they're encouraging destruction. They're encouraging the digital assassination of this man. He's toast. He can't go back to his practice. He can't be a dentist ever again. He can't support himself or his family in that way. He'll have to do something else.
And this will go on I mean, there will be another issue. We'll all move on.
Sure.
What's going to happen sooner or later, in my opinion, the subject of a global bullying campaign will commit suicide. And that might be a teachable moment. I mean, that's when we're all going to have to take a step back and say, whoa.
We have seen, even in New York and Queens,
we've seen smaller cases, but not one of this level.
One of this magnitude, but we have seen teenagers commit suicide because of bullying and the effects of bullying on younger children. So this is not this is not new. It is a global issue, and it's only going to get worse in the years to come.
Is there a way to protect ourselves from this?
There is, and I think
don't shoot a lion. Well, how's that one? First off.
Well, first of all, this issue broke in the British media and then on Facebook, and then it started to go to Twitter, and it started trending on Twitter. Twitter. Excuse me. It's Monday morning.
Twitter is on Twitter.
That's right. Twitter is on Twitter. So it broke on it broke there and continued. People are responding emotionally about this, and I think it's important that they do. But again, the bigger issue is not the lion that was killed. It's all the rogue taking of animals in Africa, and I wish they would move on to that issue and force the United Nations and force the African governments to focus on their own resources.
You remember Take Back Our Girls? Remember the Nigerian
Yes.
girls abducted, 300 of them?
287,
For
right.
about 4 days, it was very fashionable almost to say, you know, bring back our girls.
Right.
Who's thought about the girls lately?
Nobody.
Exactly.
And that's a very important issue. And by the way, that was not the only incident. There was an incident a week later where 12 others were kidnapped, and many, many others by that Islamic group have been brutally killed.
But it does raise awareness, and governments sometimes react when people are aware and tweeting about it, right?
That's correct, and I hope governments, at least the African governments, start focusing on their natural resources.
Good stuff. Let's put your book cover up on that screen one more time.
Yeah.
When did you write this thing?
Wrote it 2 years ago and we kind of invented a category when we found that people were being attacked on the internet, but there was nothing about the issue. There's a lot about platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and other things. So we wrote this for corporations and people to say, what should you do? What are the 7 swords of digital assassination, the 7 ways you can be attacked, and what are the 7 shields of digital assassination, the 7 ways you can protect yourself before something happens.
We can read it in your book. Richard, thank you very much.
Thank you both very much.
Thank you so much for being here. Hey, coming up, did you watch the Haskell this weekend?
Yes.
Because we have the jockey with us, Victor Espinoza.
The Haskell, how about the Triple Crown?